Top traders. So Bitcoin is probably going to all-time highs pretty soon here. Let's talk about it. So we're going to do market analysis and we're going to look at a lot of things. The first thing I want to say is that I fucked up badly yesterday. I was in a 2 Bitcoin long right in here. And I changed it to 1 Bitcoin and 30 ETH. 30 ETH from somewhere in here. My stop on ETH was right here, and I was meant to widen it to down here. My stop on Bitcoin was all the way down here. And I kind of coward closed it in this range for a small loss. And why did that happen? I think because I stressed myself out chart watching. I believed price would go higher, but I just didn't want to take a loss. I was stressed out taking the dog to the vet yesterday. She's got a torn cruciate ligament. And yeah, I was up late and I fucked up badly. But one thing that I've learned is you just have to play the ball where it lies and fix things. So is this a place to buy Bitcoin when it's just going straight up? Potentially. So I always like to look at the funding rate. This is the funding rate. Traders are heavily short Bitcoin right now. They're short on Binance, they're short on BitGet, they're short on CoinEx, they're short on BingX. Very short. As the price is going higher, look at what's happening. As the price is going higher, more and more shorts are piling in. It's revenge shorting to all-time highs. ETH, not quite as much, so I have the heavier position on Bitcoin. ETH, we see only net short here. But I saw this yesterday, and I caused me to want to position long. I predicted a big green day today. Um, I did say it's going to be a big green day. I did screw up at the same time, but I'm back in. It'll be all right. Now, my error, what else can we say about it? Um, well, the good news is I didn't short anything. Short might have moved a little bit. Um, actually, I did short, but I cut it for a small loss. None of the shorts really would have worked, even though some things looked like they were maybe setting up. But I wasn't in any shorts either overnight because of the funding. The funding is really a cheat code. So what I'm expecting, we might not see it, but I'm expecting Bitcoin to just trend to all-time highs from here. Um, Hitting all-time high no later than midweek next week, but it could be over the next couple days. And yeah, I'm gonna try to trend follow this, and as price continues and I like what I see, pile in and yeah, do my best. So I mean, I could beat myself up and say, hey, I fucked up, or I can um, get back into the trend and take advantage of the opportunity that's here. Run a wide stop. So this is what we're doing right now. May come back. No, ETH I need to be careful on. ETH looks a little bit more dangerous just because we're just clearing these local highs. My position on ETH, I'm not taking as much risk on ETH, but we're paying attention to that. If we fail and would close under that on the day, that would be a concern. One of the other things that helped predict this is we didn't pull back very much here, whereas the rest of the markets did. So the US 2000 had a couple pretty big red days. US 30, some big red days. US 100, pretty ugly. Gold. Gold, I actually put on a short, but I took it off, and I really wish I had kept it because it's nothing crazy, but it would be working pretty well. So I don't normally short gold, but failure at the all-time high, and the indicator here, we can pull it up. The commitment of traders report is extremely helpful when looking at trading gold. So what we see here is we want to trade in the direction of the blue line generally, and not the red line. The blue line is commercial hedgers, the guys who produce gold. They have gold mining operations. They trade to manage their risk, and they're usually correct. And they've been going short while retail's been going longer and longer. So seeing that in a fail at the high, I was like, what I did that was good was I cut my long. I was long 4 gold contracts, which is getting out of that was great. But I went short 2 contracts, and then I closed it, and it would be working great. But oh well. Let's look at Japan. Yeah, we're seeing pullbacks on various indices, but yeah, Bitcoin. We'll see. Again with Bitcoin, we could have some pullbacks, of course. But if we look at the funding rate, to me, this is a trend I'm comfortable just jumping in anywhere. I don't care even what the chart looks like. If the funding looks like this, I'm long Bitcoin. So this is where we are, and it's what we're doing. I mean, there's some other things. Obviously, we got a long signal down here. We lost the 200 SMA briefly and reclaimed it. Same thing over here. And if we look at altcoins of the alt market, broken trend line, moving to the upside. Altcoin market still looks weak, relatively weak. Total 3 regaining. And to me, this wasn't a place to short. It was a place to TP, maybe just because this is somewhere where maybe we got a small pullback, which we did, but you don't short a small pullback. You short a significant downtrend, right? There wasn't a possibility of a significant downtrend here from the funding. So, um, yeah, never short a coin with negative funding. So we could hedge maybe. Ohm is a little bit weak, so I'm kind of curious. I still don't want to short the altcoin market too much, but there's a couple that are showing weakness. And I like that. Okay, if Bitcoin can have a solo rally. No, there's no chance I'm shorting Ohm here. Way too negative funding. Zcash is shortable. It's been so choppy though, I'm just not loving it. So I think I'd rather just leave it alone. Yeah. So there we are. I'm not going to take any shorts. I'm going to, yeah, think about how to honestly like maximize the Bitcoin trade if possible. I think like now's the time. I think now's the moment. Maybe throw it right here. 65. Scaling big. Okay. 65,000. Now feels like the moment. Now feels like the moment, yo. When the funding is negative, yeah. Okay, people. Check back, see how we did. Much love. Peace.